That's your rule. Yeah, how about you don't go out so you can be at practice in the morning? How about that?
Me?
Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, really?
He said me?
When are you there at 9? We have practice at 9. When?
When the f we have practice at 9?
The deserved downfall of Julian and Jaden Newman. Video by Jamari, the Tan Superman. Scruff Lord in the building, Kester in the building. Look, this might be my very last time covering Julian Newman, Jaden Newman. The whole Jaden Newman, it's not even Julian, it's Jaden Newman. You know, it's getting real sticky and disrespectful in these waters, these trenches. They both lost right now. You feel me? So I'm not gonna do too much and I'm not gonna bleed it too long. This is probably gonna be my last video on it. Go look at my other one. It was when it first came out. If you didn't know, she had a video that got leaked, and then he started talking about it like, oh, people start spamming him like, your sister doing this, your sister doing this, and she hangs out with Zach LaVine, the NBA player's sister, and she's the same exact way. She's promiscuous as well. It's just bad news all around. This is unemployed news. If y'all care, tap in, subscribe. I appreciate y'all for being here. Without further ado, let's get straight into this video.
She been comment me.
So back when content first started going viral online, there was this kid named Julian Newman who was named the next big basketball prodigy.
Sometimes I forget that he's 11 years old because we play so much together, almost same skill level.
Now as he grew up, Julian was
Nigga, you must be ass then, I ain't gonna lie.
getting millions of views online, doing press tours around the country, and creating viral moments after viral moments, pretty much becoming the most popular AAU player at that time.
That's the best high school player ever, Julian Newman.
And despite playing against
Now, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Cub was nice. Cub was actually kind of smooth, I'm not gonna lie. But you're not telling me this little pipsqueak right here. This pipsqueak right here. Him right here? Nigga, look at his jump shot, nigga. You're not doing nothing to me, nigga. You're not doing not shit to me. I ain't gonna lie. You're not that nice. You're not that nice.
varsity high school competition before reaching middle school age.
Played him with middle school competition this year, and he scored 91 points.
Doubt really crept into his future quickly, and it wasn't just because he was not progressing as a ball handler or shooter, but simply the fact that the guy was not growing.
A lot of people talk about my height, saying it's a problem.
How tall are you?
5'6".
You're 5'6".
Yeah.
A lot of people think you've got to be 6'4", 6'5".
People call me.
She pulling up his shit on national TV. I'm not gonna lie, I would've walked out, can I use the bathroom, came back with my switchy. What you talking about my height for? Fuck is you talking about? What'd you say? Who asked? Who asked about my height? Yeah, I said 5'6". Yeah, I said 5'6". Now what?
Overrated. I have a ton of haters.
What would you say to those people who will look at you and say, oh, well, you know what, you're 5'6"?
Obviously, basketball is a sport where height is the most important factor, and with Julian's mom,
Height is not the most important factor. That's only coming from people who don't play basketball. Height is not the number one factor. Height is the number one factor for why you would get chosen. But height is the number one factor for why you would get looked at. You could be big as hell and ass, and then they move on from you. Or you could be small, but you don't get the opportunity to get looked at because your height. So it's not the biggest factor, but it's one of the biggest factors.
and dad both being below average in height, it was pretty clear that he was never going to be taller than like 5'7" max, which would mean not only would he have to have an insanely high basketball IQ, but also play an incredibly unselfish style to elevate his teammates.
When I get angry, I don't know, something takes over.
You won't see me, that's so good. I'm about tired of that. You won't see me, bro.
And it was like maybe if he did those things, he might get the chance to play at like a smaller D2 college. Like at that height, that was always his ceiling. Now in the end, the guy would actually become incredibly egotistical and selfish, and the once phenom quickly became a meme more than anything else.
How we have practice?
That's your rule. Yeah, how about you don't go out so you can be at practice in the morning? How about that?
Me?
Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, really?
He said me?
When are you there at 9? We have practice at 9. When?
When the f we have practice at 9?
As people all over the world made fun of his useless dribble package, and the fact that he shot around 50 times a game playing for a school that his dad invented to shield his son from reality.
My dad is the athletic director, gym teacher, and our coach.
Julian, why, man? What are you doing?
I'm not gonna lie, but Melo's dad did that. Y'all not gonna say nothing about him, though, because he made it. So we're not gonna talk about the failures. We're gonna talk about the success stories. Man, y'all bogus.
Stop throwing Stop! No! No!
And on top of the incredibly selfish play, Julian consistently displayed a piss-poor attitude both on and off the court. Not to say that the guy did not work hard, because I truly think that he did, but at some point his ego was just really out of control. And by the time he reached like 16 to 17, the only time he would go viral was for fighting with various opponents and even referees. And in the guy's defense, he was still a kid, and his dad had placed a massive target on his back for a very long time.
My name is Julian Newman, I'm 17 years old, I'm the best three-point shooter in the world. And I feel like I'm finally ready to go play pro.
So entering these highly
Nah, his sister dead ass could shoot the piss out the ball though. Jaden could really shoot the piss out the ball though. And then she started getting, you know what I'm saying? She started doing other shit. But she could really shoot that bitch. I ain't gonna lie.
anticipated games that you knew were gonna go online and go viral, other players obviously wanted their big moments. The crowd would taunt him like no other player on the courts. And even though the writing was on the wall that he would not come close to sniffing a D1 court, much less a chance at the NBA, his father still insisted over and over again that he was a shoo-in to become an NBA All-Star.
All the scouts will be there out there watching, the NBA scouts, the overseas scouts. We're not going to let him blow this opportunity and get off focus.
Now either way, once
His dad couldn't even grow a full beard.
Julian graduated from high school, this entire situation only got more embarrassing, and it was all due to his father and the delusions that he put into Julian's head. Without any legitimate offers, Julian was forced to continue this lie that he was NBA bound.
I love your confidence. You're like, not only am I NBA caliber, I'm like better than LeBron James, and I'm gonna be better than LeBron James.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna be the best player in the NBA, not only in the NBA, but the best player in the NBA.
Or at the very least, play.
He didn't believe that shit not one bit. I'm not gonna lie. He said best player in the NBA. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. So look, here's how I feel. Julian could have been D1. I've seen people from my city, right? I've seen people from my city go play D1 and they're 5'5", 5'7". You feel me? Like, they're short. They're playing at these D2s, D1s. They don't usually make it to the next level, maybe overseas, but the problem is that his game was so gimmicky. He over here doing little spam dribbles like this, not shaking nobody, just shaking himself and shaking his hair. That's not going to help you. I'm not going to lie. And everybody knows that. You're not hard to guard. You're just doing dribble moves. That's not. And the thing is, he was rewarded for that. If he would have stopped, he could have possibly went somewhere, at least for a year. They can't call you a failure if you played professional for at least a year. You feel me? Like, you did something. You amounted to something. You went somewhere. But the fact that he never changed because his dad and the people around him always like, oh, yeah, keep doing that. Changing his reality to something that's not real was his downfall. He had to change his game like everybody has to. I could be tall right now when I'm younger, and then as I get older, I got to change my game up because being tall is not going to cut it no more. He's short with his nasty-ass dribble. When you get older, you're not changing your height. You still can't have that nasty-ass dribble. That's just not working. I'm not going to lie. It's not working on a D1 level. It's not working on any real level. He was a pretty good player, though. I'm not going to lie. He was pretty good.
Playing overseas.
The announcement is Julian is going to Australia. Give it up, NBL Australia. Give it up for him right there. There we go. Thank you very much.
And when we fast forward all the way to the present day, Julian is over 24 years old and has only played a few college games where he averaged less than 2 points for a very small private school. And this was all while his previous peers like LaMelo Ball went on to live his dream, while Julian, on the other hand, would kind of become a D-rate influencer.
And, you know, the league is not out of question, man. I think I'm going to surprise a lot of people, bro. And, you know, everybody has their own path and their own journey. You know, I could play 3 years of college basketball and go play G League, sit the bench for 3-4 years. And then when I'm 30 playing the NBA.
There's no way this nigga's make it. Even if you say that's the very worst path, that's the very worst path for you. I'm not gonna lie, gang. That don't even seem realistic for you. It don't even seem realistic for you, gang. Brother, pack it up, brother. Pack it up, brother.
All respect to Steph, but Steph, he can't fuck with me no ones. I ain't gonna lie. Steph Curry, ain't no fucking way. No way. He can shoot that for sure. But I feel like ain't no way he can stay in front of me, bruh.
And now that you guys have the background, some of the lore if you will, I have to talk about his sister Jaden Newman, as she is the real reason for this video today. Because the entire time that Julian was
welcome, Jaden Newman.
Chasing the basketball dream, so was his sister. I actually covered her a long time ago, back when they had this really embarrassing moments on their so-called internet reality TV show. It was called Hello Newmans, and they did it back in 2020 through like 2021. And on this show, it was very clear that she was incredibly entitled.
Since I'm not getting a car, this party better be awesome. I come downstairs and I'm disappointed because it looks exactly like Mom's birthday, the same decorations, everything. My dad's saying I have an attitude. You would have an attitude too if you weren't getting anything you wanted for your Sweet 16. Literally the worst sandwich I've ever had in my life. Subway better than this, in my opinion.
Yeah, okay. You're crazy, Subway.
And much like Julian, Jaden thought she was going to be this WNBA star. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure she said NBA.
And you want to be the, I'll let you take it away.
First female in the NBA ever. The best.
And I really think
What the fuck up? He serving y'all delusional shit for breakfast. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Shut the fuck up. Now you can make the W. I ain't gonna lie, you can make the W. Sit your ass in the corner and hit them threes. Ooh, hit them threes, girl. Go ahead. Go crazy. Right? But the only thing is that you just got off path. You started messing with too much, finicking with too many boys and all this other shit. Like, you got off path. She was a really good shooter. I'm telling you, she was a really good shooter. Like, she would shoot 100 shots and make like 75 of them as a 5th grader.
That their dad always knew that she wasn't going to get to the pros either. And even if she did, WNBA money pales in comparison to its NBA counterpart. So early on, her own dad was producing and helping her make music like this.
I got grown men in my DMs. I tell them all that we
just friends.
So that was obviously already.
She said that's why I see him popping on the gram. So stupid ass up, girl. Get on the court. Get your ass on the fucking court.
Crazy to have your 15-year-old daughter talking like that. And it was only one of many horrible moments for the show that made her a living meme as well.
Can you follow me back on Instagram?
Yeah, I don't run it.
Huh?
I don't run it.
You don't?
And so you fast forward, and around the day she turned 20, Jaden of course would sign up for a website where you sell exclusive content, if you catch my drift. And apparently her own father was the man behind this quote-unquote business venture.
Ain't no way.
You like label it only, you're not the only one, so you're not wrong to do that. But I do look at her page.
You look at her page.
Helps, managing and stuff like that.
Your daddy's managing your sister's.
It's not. It passes.
And I will say, despite her selling this content online, apparently it was really just risque, like none of it was actually X-rated as far as they claimed. And so obviously this put her in a situation where all of these different perverts, her fans, were dying to see any sort of leak.
It was people just waiting to see the young girl that they saw back in the day see some ussy and shit. You know what I'm saying? These people are sick. They just preying on her. Especially if you was a grown man, you way different.
That they could get their hands on. Or I guess maybe I should say their one hand. And then just recently, like last month, they got to see everything, as an alleged vengeful ex would post their tape online. And no, I'm not talking about that shit that you were out there trying to find on Tony Hawk Underground. Either way, around a week after the leak, she would attempt to go on a live stream, and obviously the entire chat was infested with people discussing her tape.
I unfortunately got hacked. Unfortunately, and yeah, don't worry.
And of course, with Julian becoming a laughingstock online for around the last 6 years, this only gave his detractors more ammunition to use against him. Apparently people started.
And that's the thing though, what I will say is like people I think Julian Newman didn't necessarily have an ego problem. I think he was forced to have an ego problem because of the hate he was receiving. Like, people loved him when he was younger. He started getting older. Then it's overrated. Now, when Zion gets the overrated chance, it's about basketball. It's not about anything else. When LaMelo gets overrated, it's a basketball. And, oh, your brother are probably just better. When he gets it, it's, oh, you're short. You can't. You know what I'm saying? You're short. You're never going to grow. They're talking about him and his demeanor, his personality, his things he cannot change. And that's what had him. I think that's what built his callous, that shell of him, to where he started just saying and acting differently with the ego. He's like, man, fuck him. He acted like he needed this chip over his shoulder, not knowing how to have that chip on his shoulder. He was never taught that. His dad was supposed to be the one who guided him through that. His dad failed him with that part. I'm not going to lie. But he has money. They're doing well now, right? So, I mean, he's doing better than most people in life. So how much can you really talk about him? He was famous, popular, played basketball at different levels. A lot of people can't even say none of that.
Sending the videos to him in his DMs, which I think is really fucked up. And then he would take to his personal Instagram story to post this.
Y'all keep asking me some weird stuff, some, you know what I'm saying, some uncalled for type things in my DMs. Like, bro, get out of here with that, bro. Y'all only care because it's Jaden Newman. Ask her. She unfortunately got leaked, and that got nothing to do with me. Get off my bike.
And at that point, I can honestly respect it. He put out a quick statement. I mean, you know this guy is fed up with all the shit talk online, and at the end of the day, he has no control over what his sister does. But my problem really comes with his second response. The extended director's cut, if you will. Julian Newman explains everything, the video he chose to post to his YouTube channel. And I won't lie to you guys, this has to be the most insane thumbnail I've ever laid my eyes upon. My sister's leak explained the truth, my side, what really happened.
Let's talk about it, man. Since y'all want to.
You know, Julian Newman could really have been just like a street baller. Like, that's his game. He doing all that spinny shit, whirly dirly shit. That shit's all ass. Not on a what's it called? They got a Subway. Not on a street ball court. They love that shit.
Be weird. All of my DMs, all of my comments, acting like y'all sisters don't be getting thrashed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't be getting cracked. That wasn't even her fault, bro. It's an unfortunate situation. She probably ain't gonna like me to just say this, but that's an ex-boyfriend who did that. She ain't out here laying on her back, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just anybody.
So he came into this sister tape analysis a little too strong for my liking. Now, one thing I will say, like in his defense, is that anyone taking their time of day to DM him this video of his sister, like, please just reconsider what you would do.
All you gotta say is, the niggas that are sending shit to me, stop sending that shit to me. Y'all are weird as fuck. Second, that's not me, it's her. That's my sister. I feel for her, I feel bad, but like, the social media aspect of it, y'all don't gotta come to me. This nigga talking about y'all sister get thrashed too. No, that's not what you say.
Doing with your life.
I mean, I don't know if you understood how famous she was, how famous we is, or what, but y'all only care because it got the Newman name in it. That's it, bro, because it's Jaden Newman. That's the only reason why you care, bro.
This man really thinks he's part of the team. As a matter of fact, this response of his has to be the most hype I've seen around his name in years. And this next part right here really shows me how much his dad has infiltrated his brain, like Plankton in that one episode of SpongeBob. And this enables him to see such a twisted situation in a positive light, all because it will bring in money and attention for his family.
To look at the brighter side of things, on a positive note, she's gonna be bigger than Kim K, man. Like, for real. Y'all just gassing her up, you know what I'm saying? Making her more known, making her more poppin'.
I mean, this is just a crazy-ass thing to be saying about your sister. Like, Julian's mind is so diluted that he thinks because a bunch of perverts made her tape go viral on Twitter, she is destined to be the next billionaire. I mean, you can really tell that to this family, money and perceived clout runs their entire lives. I mean, it reminds me of when his dad was flexing the Airbnb back in the day.
My favorite part of the house, as you can see, is always the backyard. When we have our mansions and we do the Newman lifestyle mansions, first thing I choose is the backyard.
And it's like it's the only thing.
You know what this is too? The nigga's a foreigner. He's fucking Puerto Rican. He trying to flex for the niggas back home too.
Their brains can.
Not foreign. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. He's not foreign. He's a fucking part of the United States.
Truly focus on, and it's incredibly sad, especially for the kids, because that's where they were conditioned to do from the very start of their lives.
I think everybody famous has been leaked, to be honest. She ain't no hoe, bro. She ain't out here doing what y'all think she doing. Y'all some clowns, bro.
I mean, my guy, there is literal evidence that she is kind of a garden tool. In fact, he later brags about the fact that she is a millionaire with multiple Mercedes vehicles.
Like, she an actual millionaire, bro. She not worried about none of that. She got 3-4 Mercedes.
When she quite literally made her money by selling her body online. Not even that I really have an issue with that, as it does take two to tango. And hey, if these idiots want to open up their wallet for any e-girl with big naturals, who am I to tell them not to get their money? But let's not act like this entire situation is something it's not.
This just made her more rich. We finna make her Kim K level.
It didn't make her more rich. I don't know about Kim K level because that video didn't make Kim K Kim K. Kim K made herself Kim K off of an unfortunate event. Like, she made some wise business decisions from that, after that. Or so they say her mom did for her.
Bigger than that. It's just gonna make the family richer, that's it.
So yeah, it's really just pathetic. Throughout the rest of the video, he just complains about his meme status online.
And the more I get DM'd and shit, it just, okay, it make me don't go on Twitter. I ain't going on Twitter.
Yeah, this is cope. I'm not gonna lie, this is bad cope. I'm gonna skip this because I already reacted to all this on my other video. Y'all go tap it.
Situation got way worse, as there's actually an update after Julian and his sister went onto the No Jumper podcast yesterday. And to be honest, I no longer feel bad for either of them, especially Julian, because right off the bat, he admits that the day his sister turned 18, he was encouraging her to make an OF account.
Like, I was trying to get her, like, it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy. Oh, take the wrong way. When she was 18, I tried to get her make not the nasty shit. Not the bullshit y'all got going.
Not the bullshit, just like regular shit.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Instagram photos, the same photos you, because it's the personal messages, it's the idea.
And it's the name of it. People think like, oh, she made you know what I mean? There's gonna be whatever. Yeah, they're gonna like.
I mean, at this point, this shit is getting really creepy.
That's not crazy. I mean, to me, that's not crazy. Make your money how you make your money. As long as you getting it. Look, I'm gonna point at you and be like, look what she doing. She got her OnlyFans. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, how am I gonna eat tonight? Damn, how am I gonna eat? And you could say there's moral ethicals. You're selling your soul with this, with that. But if you're not actually posting anything bad, I'm posting what I'm posting on Instagram, on here. I have no what's it called. The only problem is that you start that way and you end up slowly going more and more and more naked. Now your ass butt naked and the pictures and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's the part that people don't do.
It's like, does this guy not realize that he's talking about his little sister this way? You know, he went from like the protective big brother energy to now what? He wants to be like her virtual pimp.
This girl in the back is Zach Levine's sister, little sister,
big brother energy,
or older sister. I don't know.
To now what? He wants to be like her.
She was with the T Banks leak. That shit was bad. I didn't see it. I just know people keep spamming. It's dry over here. I don't know, and I don't want
virtual pimp. I mean, like I said before, this dude ended up being cut from the very same money-hungry cloth as his father. And honestly, the fact that they even appeared on this show tells me that this quote-unquote leak could have very well been a purposeful thing, but that's just my opinion. Although this is something that Adam himself even hints at.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, when I first heard about this, I thought hands roll out.
Right? That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
might as well fucking do it.
Yeah,
I mean, if that would be a masterful way to do it. Hands roll out is like, oh, this crazy leak happened.
Yeah.
It's like the writing was on the wall that
like she's shooting jump shots with her shit bouncing and shit. Like, come on, bro.
Basketball thing was not going to work out.
She's shooting
and so
jump
they now
shots with her
pivoted
cheeks
towards their
jiggling.
only chance to make a fortune online. And the other interesting thing is that Julian keeps claiming that he did not see this tape, but then he so adamantly knows that it is a full display, a full expose, if you will.
Know what I mean?
But so you're saying there is in these videos?
Oh no, it's a full on.
It's a full on.
I didn't see it because I'm not weird. This is a full.
It's a full on, yeah.
Because I wasn't sure if it was just.
No.
Okay.
Well, they have a whole. I've seen a whole bunch of things, like pictures of me. It's a full on, like.
It's
bad.
no
Yeah.
So how did?
And it's also just sad to watch Julian as he spirals. as he's constantly clapping back to his detractors. And he's still bringing up like his high school basketball days, like at some point you just gotta move on.
Man, I see some clap boy Max running his little diva mouth. Boy, worry about me. Get off my bike, boy. Just cause you looked up to me in high school, you wanted to beat me and you was sorry at basketball, don't mean anytime you get a chance, let's hate on Julian. You know what I'm saying? You talking about, oh.
You see what I'm saying? Like, he just gets tired of his name being mentioned in a bad light. I heard a nigga once say, I seen a nigga say, no, someone told Julian, he said, would you rather be 600 pounds or be Julian Newman? Oh my goodness. Nigga said 600 pounds.
That's a weird thing to say as a brother when your sister got leaked. Man, shut your ass up, bro. You's a clown, bro.
I mean, for quite some time, I've been wanting to make...
I mean, he's not wrong, but at the same time, coming from you, Max, I'm not gonna lie. Stop talking about weird. Really, stop talking about, you talking about inclusivity, stop talking about weird. Without further ado, I appreciate y'all for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comment section. I like it to death, boy. I'm gonna see you on the next one. I'm gone.